Hey everyone, in this video we want to give you a quick tour around the latest turnkey rig that's just about to leave the build room. So the customer that has spec'd this rig is competing in a 1000cc buggy. He's doing Rallycross and the Rally Sport Association. And what he's finding is that because there's such big gaps between the rounds of the championship, he's really struggling for seat time, and feels like he's back to square one every single time he gets into the buggy. And even when the rounds are close together, he's finding that that by the end of the second day, the driving standards really have improved. So he's figured out that what he really needs is seat time. So what do you do if you want to be competitive? You're not just there to make up the numbers, but you can't just take days off work or away from the family to go testing. You get yourself a simulator. So while this simulator looks very similar to a lot of other sims that we built in the past, the main differences are that this one is set up to replicate as closely as possible the buggy that the customer owns. So for example, the steering wheel is the exact correct diameter, same material. The position of the handbrake and the shifter is, in exactly the right place relative to the wheel. Same goes for the pedals, correct height relative to the seat and the floor. Everything is all in the place that it is in the actual car. So the reason that we're replicating the buggy rather than building a sim that's comfortable and you might be able to perform better and win races online is that what we're trying to do is to create a scenario where the customer can build muscle memory. So he's got the simulator at home. It has all the same quirks and uncomfortable elements that the buggy might have, like the seat, for example, is a bit upright, the handbrake's very close to the shifter. That's how it is. But what we're trying to achieve here is that he sits into the sim at home. It's identical to the buggy, so that when he gets into the real thing, he feels completely at home. The big difference with this rig is the D-Box Gen 5 motion system, and the customer spec'd this because he wanted to get the most feedback, the most immersion, the most kind of texture that he possibly could. You'll hear a lot of esports drivers, sim racers talking online, saying that motion systems will slow you down. You're not as fast, and they're right. They will, but we don't drive around on smooth roads. We drive around, particularly in rally and rallycross, on very lumpy, bumpy, textured, cambered, flawed roads that do throw you off and do provide a lot of feedback through the wheel and are very intrusive. But that's reality, that's what happens. So if you are looking for a much more realistic experience and you're not just chasing time, then motion systems add a huge amount of immersion to a simulator, and they're great fun. So this rig is going to be used for a father and son team as well. So we've included a pedal slider a slider on the pedals as well as on the seat, so there's loads of adjustment. Another great feature of the ASI Pro rig is the quick adjustment on the wheel deck. So you just undo these levers and then you've got super reach adjustment. You've also got the same adjustment for height as well. So that's it. If you're interested in your own rig for drift, race, rally or karting, or even flight, give us a shout. You can get in touch via the website.